Welcome back to our channel, YouTube.
Hey, what's going on? This is Sunshine.
This is E.
Hey, what's going on? We're going to react to a video, and let me say this. I mean, when it comes to music, I can listen to any kind of music. Some music I can listen to. Some music I can listen. Yeah, I used to get them before. Some people. Some music I can listen to a certain percentage of it, maybe 20-30% of it, and then the rest I may not. Or some I can listen for a while. But most music, I can listen to most music. Some of it, I don't know. I'm just, when it comes to music, I can. So we're going to do something a little out of bounds here. We're going to listen to, did you want to comment on what the
21 Pilots?
Yeah, we're going to.
Car Radio.
This is their official video, and we're going to listen to this and comment and give you our reaction on it. And the good thing about it is I haven't heard it. And it's just going to be our straight reaction right off the hip, which is fine. But
let me see if I can see what these are.
Okay.
I miss my sunshine.
Okay, there you go. There you go. All right.
So let's.
Okay. Let me know you finished. Okay, you finished. All right. Let's. Y'all ready? Let's do it.
All right, like the beat.
Yeah, decent.
I ponder of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. Sometimes quiet is violent. I find it hard to hide it. My pride is no longer inside. It's on my sleeve, my skin will scream, reminding me of who I killed inside my dream. I hate this car that I'm driving. There's no hiding for me. I'm forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mask what is real. I could pull the steering wheel. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. Ponder of something terrifying, cause this time there's no sound to hide behind. I find over the course of our human existence, one thing consists of consistence, and it's that we're all battling fear. Oh dear, I don't know if we know why we're here. Oh my, too deep, please stop thinking. I liked it better when my car had sound. There are things we can do, but from the things that work there are only two, and from the two that we choose to do, peace will win and fear will lose. There's faith and there's sleep. We need to pick one, please, because faith is to be awake, and to be awake is for us to think, and for us to think is to be alive. And I will try with every rhyme to come across like I am dying to let you know you need to try to think. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
Right. Right. Okay. Too good. Okay. All right. So go. I'm gonna let you be up first.
Why you always let me up first?
Ladies first, I guess. I mean, I don't mind.
I mean, I liked it. I mean, I've never heard of this group. I'm be honest with you, I've never heard of them. But it was interesting. I couldn't get the relevance maybe of the cutting his hair. Is that saying he's trying something different he's afraid of? I don't know. I couldn't get the relevance.
I mean, to me, he kind of, well, I'm not going to say morphed into another person, but I think what it kind of symbolized for me, and I say this to a lot of people, a lot of times people are not just singular within themselves. They're different people inside, and it's like, and sometimes it kind of goes in circles, or one day you might be this, or one situation you may be this way, and as you notice, once he went through and got wild and crazy and pumped up, and then he settled back down, pulled it, and he was like right back where he was again. And I just think that people are not so basic as we want people to be. And so he had one side that kind of calm, relaxing, and then he had another side where he's kind of letting out that maybe some of that other type of person he had inside. But what I liked about the video, what I really loved about the video was the non-offensive way of it was about music. That's what I like. It doesn't have to. No one has to be offended. They're not necessarily making a statement necessarily to get a rise out of anybody. It's just music. He took a part of his life or a segment of his life and put it on there, and the music just helped support it. And you got to me, and it's weird because you can go and say, "What's the name of that song?" and say Car Radio. Now, if I told somebody Car Radio, and you wouldn't think it'd be this kind of, but it got, especially once he got in the crowd and the music stepped up, you get a little emotions building with that. You get a little feeling. But I would love to be there live to check that out. It's got to be a feel behind that, because the music did an excellent job. So I'm gonna go back and listen to some of his other stuff and see, go back and listen to some of the other videos and check them out.
Yeah.
Because I like that. That was good. Like, this is my first time hearing it, and a lot of times you hear things, if you don't like after a few, you just kind of suffer through it. But this wasn't that way. I enjoyed this video. It was a good video. What I like too about the rap, as he was rapping, he was just him. That's what, it wasn't like he's trying to be anything or say, I gotta rap, so I gotta do it this way. He just was, and that's how artists have to be themselves. Put yourself on there and let people receive that, and that's just all it should be. And that's what he did right there. So I give him a lot of credit for that, where he wasn't trying to necessarily impress nobody or be nobody. He just did his thing, and I'm sure a lot of people follow and check it out and get that feel from him, and that probably helps people from time to time to say, hey, I could be me too. And that's what,
I mean, it'd be interesting to see what else he performs at. I mean, this is my first time ever, like I said, even knowing about it or hearing it. But it wasn't a bad video. I like it. Mm-hmm. I just couldn't get the story behind the hair. Okay, but then when he took the mask off, okay, it was nothing. Because I was there all along, I guess, so to speak.
I mean,
so
you might get a lot of different meanings from it, but that's kind of what I just felt like. He was the same person, but just everybody got different characters, characteristics in themselves where they do certain things based on, it's, we're multi. I mean, we're not singular. So I mean, that's what I think that he, one of the things he's trying to describe, and all of them were fine, and I want to really hear this song. When I get in my car, I'm going to plug it up and turn it up. I want to really hear what that sounds like. I know it's going to be, because when I do music or did music at one time, and one musical voice that they had in the sound, I know one particular one was called Warm Pads. I do whenever I hear that, I like that because it just mellows you out and just gets you into the song. And, you know, so I like that part of it. When I heard that, I was like, okay, I like that. So I really want to put that on a system that I can really pump it up and listen to it because I really did like that song.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
once
and I
again,
like the way that he included his audience. I wonder what concert that actually was.
I don't know
You
if
know?
maybe it was, but they
I believe it was.
Everybody would be on point. It was like, okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Right,
And
I
so-
believe it was. I mean,
And they got geek, man. When it's time to do it, they
Right.
they pumped
They
it
got
up. That
involved,
was good.
yeah.
I like that. You know, that's good.
yeah.
But,
But yeah.
okay.
Thank you for our Wednesday reaction video.
That's right. Make sure you like and subscribe, and hit the notification button. We're gonna have some other things coming up. Maybe some different type of videos. We're gonna get into a lot. We appreciate the people that have subscribed, the people that have viewed, the people that like, and the people that comment. We like all that stuff you're doing.
Yes, we're coming up on our 200 subscribers.
We're getting close.
We're getting
moving up.
close.
Yeah.
We're still reaching and pushing for that 500.
500.
So help us along the way. You know, share it. Share our channel with your friends,
Mm-hmm.
family, and hope they subscribe as well. So yeah,
Right,
we're looking
right.
forward to
And if
reaching
you have
that
any
goal.
suggestions, because we're open, we have certain things we like to do, but just like this video, we're not just focused on one or two things. We could do multiple things. So if you
Yeah.
want us to,
Variety of-
you know, things you would like for us to do, or you just curious that if we can do, and put that out and ask us questions about our stuff, whatever. You know, we're kind of open to all that. So once again, we appreciate you checking out our video. Appreciate you subscribing, doing all everything else, and hit the notification button, like, you know, all that stuff. So
So thanks again for listening to Sunshine and E.
Thanks.